I'm out in the woods. It's about 7 in the morning, and I'm looking at the sunrise and trying to catch some interesting photos and lots of great spider webs out here. And then I was like, oh, I should look for some firewood because we don't really have any firewood yet. We're stupid and we didn't have anywhere to put it, so we didn't order it in time. But as I'm over here, I see this spot on the ground. Now, I'm in the middle of nowhere. No one goes here. So I see this spot on the ground. It looks like a log had been sitting here and then removed. And then I realized it's actually animal tracks, but very well established. Here, let me show you. So going through this area here, you can see this very defined pathway. It's all matted down. It doesn't really have any origin over it on this side, but we can look at it. And it's a very defined area. So I don't know what animal is coming through here a lot. It looks like it goes up this way. Isn't that strange? Yeah, it's just so very well defined. And then it goes to there. And there's no log around that would have been there, and nobody would have removed it. So, oh, I guess there's more tracks over there, sort of. So maybe this is where the deer go. It's such a cool spot. It's all mossy out here. So mossy.
Hey everybody, it's Matt. I'm out here with the piggies and they're struggling with each other today. I don't know what's going on with them today. They've been pushing each other and mounting each other. You guys fighting. But I wanted to give an update on Layla's face, and she's doing so much better. The swelling's all gone. She seems totally back to normal, eating apples and everything else that she didn't want to eat before. So I think she's good. We don't need the vet. What do you think? And she was smushing in the mud this morning. Hey girls. They've been feisty today though, like I said. What's going on? You feeling better now you've been being feisty? Being bossy? So Layla has always been the bossy of the two. Don't eat my boot. And when she wasn't feeling good, Faye kind of took over as the bossy one. And now I think that she's feeling better. She's reasserting herself as the top pig. So they've been just kind of squabbling a bit today, which is, you know, normal pig stuff. That's normal Layla behavior there. Bossing around, poor Faye. But they are absolutely loving their new house. It is full of straw and wood shavings and cozy. I kind of want to get in there and take a nap. It looks so cozy. I've been sleeping in there at night, and anytime the weather's bad, they go right in there. And they have been rooting up all the weeds, and this is going to be a really nice spot for a garden next year. Oh, we won't watch that not safe for work pig dominance display over there. But yeah, they've already, in a week, really turned this side over. And, they're still at it. So, pig update. Pigs are doing great, loving their house, and feeling much better. Hello. Hello. What am I doing?
Oh, well, you can tell everybody where we are.
Oh, we are at Moosehorn National Wildlife Refuge in Calais, Maine.
In Bering Plantation.
Oh, I thought this part was in Calais. It's a big reservation. It goes through a couple of towns.
That's true. Where the main entrance is in Bering. Sorry to correct you, but look how beautiful this place is. This is almost like a mill pond, but it's
Beavers. Although I haven't seen the beavers.
we like to walk through here because the first time we did, we saw a moose truck in the sand.
And today we saw an owl.
Yeah, we saw an owl on our way in. So I'll show you the footage of that in a moment. I love the way the trees here reflect in the water. And there's a beaver hut on the other side, isn't there?
Called Lodge.
Lodge, beaver lodge.
All right, so I am going to attempt to glaze this window pane. We took down a bunch more windows and we brought them in to be professionally done. But I want to learn how to do this, so this will be I've done this one, which I forgot to prime this one before I did it, but I did this one yesterday, and I did another one. So I got this one that I did yesterday. So it came out okay. I'm not sad about it. Maybe not as good as the professional, but it'll do. So I'm going to attempt to do this one today, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe better than the one I did yesterday, hopefully. Oop, you don't want to break the glass. Got my glazing compound, and what I'm going to do is smush it into the window. All right, so I finished glazing the window. I shut the camera off and I didn't film the whole process. But here you go. I've got the glass in. It has been glazed. And now I have to wait about 3 days or so for this to cure. And then we can paint this window in the black color and we can put it up in one of the windows. So making steady progress. And this one I did yesterday. In a couple days, I can paint this one too. So slow but sure, steady, getting things done very slowly. So I'm out here by the garage, and today's important job, which I've been putting off for weeks, is to plant some of these trees that I've been growing all summer, because It's, you know, almost autumn. It's time to get these trees in the ground, give them enough time to get some root system into the soil before winter comes. I'm not fully sure where I'm going to put them all, and there are some that I don't know what I'm doing with yet. But here, we can take a look at them. So the first two I'm going to show you are my, these are 2 persimmon trees that I got. These were bare root. So they're, you know, at least a year or 2 old. And they've done pretty well in these pots, but I'm going to plant these out. And these are not the ones I grew from seed. So I have about 6 that I grew from seed. I don't know where I'm putting those yet. These ones, I think I'm going to put here along this culvert. And my idea is that I'm going to put one maybe somewhere about here. And then the other one over next to where Robin, the little old chicken, lives. So we'll have these 2 persimmon trees that can grow here and provide a little shady little spot eventually when they fill in. But I'm gonna have to get the weed whacker and whack down some of this tall grass and put those in. And then I have a myriad of other things here. I have these are my hybrid chestnut trees, which are looking a little sad and yellowed, probably because they've used up all the nutrients in these little pots. These, I don't know exactly where they're going yet, but I have to get them in the ground very soon. Probably further back out in the woods and at the back of the pastures, because these chestnuts will be good for wildlife. Maybe when pigs get bigger, I'll be moving them back to the woods area sometimes, and they can forage for nuts. I also have these Nanking cherries, which will probably go up closer to the house because I want to be able to pick those cherries. I have about, oh God, how many do I have left? Like 9, 8 or 9 of these elderberries, which we're going to just kind of pop them around and rewild. So I'm going to put some in this sort of hedgerow along here, and then back behind the barn between us and the cemetery, I think I will pop a few elderberries along there, and they can kind of provide a little barrier, because sometimes you can hear people in the cemetery and when the landscapers are there, you know, mowing and stuff. And then I have this mulberry tree, which I have 2. This one's doing pretty good. The other one is not looking good, but this one is, and I think I'm gonna put it over on the other side of the chicken coop so it can drop its, its fruit, and the birds can eat it. And then I have some bush cherries and some more little things that I think we'll be putting down in the hedgerows between the pastures. I have these kiwi vines, which I still don't know where I'm gonna put them. And then a bunch of random little trees, hawthorn and the bush cherries, like I said, and these are eastern redbud, which I don't know where to put those yet either too. It's a lot. And the figs, I still don't know what I'm gonna do with the figs, because figs are not super hardy here in the zone 5. I need to put them in a spot where I can mulch them heavily in the winter, and they will die back to the ground and regrow from the roots. I might overwinter them in the basement this year. That might be if I don't get to planting. They're at the back of my list of things I have to get in the ground, because I might keep them inside for a season. But I don't know yet. And then just a bunch of random other things that I would like to get planted out. Baby oak trees, and we have also, I have hazelnuts, and I have some baby pawpaws that I don't know where to put. So yeah, so my plan for today is to plant at least some of these trees, get them in the ground so they can get growing before the real cold weather comes. All right, we're gonna weed whack some of this down so I can get in here and plant some of these trees. We will move you. All right, now I can at least sort of see what I'm doing over here. I need a shovel and I can get planting. So I'm thinking one here works, and then second one over here. So there's a space. They won't crowd each other out, but they'll make a nice little area when they grow with some shade. Well, that was easy. Let's see how this looks. All right. Not a terrible root system. Got some slug eggs in there. We'll get rid of those. So let's pop her in. About here. It looks like something was planted here before, because there's a lot of perlite in the soil, which tells me somebody had something in this location. Maybe why it was so easy to dig. One in, one to go in this section. Let's see how easy this is. Right. Check this one out. Oop. Slug eggs in here too. So the slugs lay these little egg sacs, but we don't need them in my tree. Oh, there's an ants. There's also ants living in here. All right, let's get this in the ground. Beautiful. Now we just need some water, which I have right over here. All right, so 2 American persimmons in the ground, about 20 more plants to go. Now these American persimmons will grow into a small tree that makes, I've never eaten one, but I hear they're delicious. But they make a small fruit that you have to let basically stay on the tree till after frost. And basically the fruit starts to turn to mush. It starts to rot basically before you can eat it. Asian persimmons, you can eat them fresh off the tree, but they do not grow in this climate. So we have American persimmons that will have to sit there until they start to mush up and get sweet, and then you can eat them in the late fall. So let's see how they grow. All right, I've moved over to the other side of the property behind the pig pen on the border of the farm next door. So we have a cemetery on one side and a farm on the other side where they have sheep. I know that, and they may be where the new donkey that I keep hearing lives, but I haven't seen it yet, so I'm not sure what property it's coming from. But this here is an American plum, a native plum tree. that does make an edible fruit. They're small here. They're tasty. I've never eaten one. Again, we're trying things. I want to eat as many natives as I can. This plum also is a great cross-pollinator for cultivars of domestic plums, which I will eventually want to get some of those and plant them. But this is a nice hardy tree, and I have a second one that I planted earlier in the season on the other side of this small pasture by the driveway. So I'm gonna put this one behind me here, and it's already starting to turn autumn, but it will still be able to produce some roots. Let's check its roots, actually. I had repotted this earlier in the season, and let's see how it did. I think it has a pretty good root system. Come on, tree. Oh, there we go. So lots of roots on this one. So we're gonna put this one up here behind me in this tangle of asters. I'm gonna try to line it up with these pear trees, basically in the same line as the apples, the pears, and the other plum I have in the ground. Whoop. As long as I don't fall into a wasp nest, I will be happy. So I'm thinking, if you can see me through all these plants here, thinking back here, I will put this plum. Maybe a little bit further over here. Ooh, what's this? Ant nest? We won't put it on an ant nest. We'll put it, sorry, asters. I should have brought the weed whacker over here, but I don't want to cut down most of this stuff. All right, thinking here's a good spot. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Whoop. Okay, my American plum is, you can't really see it. It's buried in the asters, but it is planted. I will come back and water that in a few minutes. So that's 3 trees in. We're making progress here. I get stuff on my face. I got Darren in on my planting party.
Yes, and one thing that we haven't updated you guys on is my hibiscuses.
Ooh.
So if you remember from, what, 5 videos ago, I planted seeds in varying pots. And, well, this is stuck. But the pot on the inside here, there we go, is the seeds from 1985. So 40-year-old seeds, and I got 3.
And those are the only ones that grew.
The only ones.
The newer seeds didn't even grow. So these are like magic grandpa seeds.
Yeah, magic grandpa seeds. I love it.
So we're gonna go plant our magic grandpa plants.
All right, they're up here.
I walked into a thistle.
Yeah, it's landmines. Whoa, whoa, not speaking of, we got lots of bees. Okay, so.
Yeah, they're just here for the asters. If you guys can see this, these wild asters are everywhere on the farm, multiple types. And this one just started blooming. Very tiny little white flowers. But the bees absolutely love it. But back to your hibiscus party.
So we have the 1, 2, 3, 4 original hibiscuses that I planted back in, I don't know, July.
So maybe you should put these ones further back, like where your feet are.
Oh, that far back?
Yeah, because they're going to get big and bushy. You should give them a little more room to spread out.
Okay. I was going to try to clump them all together just because this is a...
That's just the dead...
gnarled root.
The dead old tree.
So maybe on the other side of the root here?
Yeah. You only need a small hole.
All right.
Of course the dogs have to be insane every time you try to film out here. Sounds like a battle going on. Between the pigs and the dogs all mounting each other today.
Well, the parrot's not screaming. So we got that going for us.
Yeah, that soil doesn't look bad.
No. All right, so I got
pop that baby in.
It's pretty dry, actually.
Well, we'll water it in a minute. I have jugs of water filled already.
All right.
How's the roots? I always like to show the roots.
They look pretty good.
Yeah, they do.
I'm just gonna leave them alone because they look.
Yeah, don't mess it up. Just pop them in there together, and it'll be what it'll be.
A little more room for them. Be happy, see plants. All right, we're gonna need a little more dirt to put around them. Yeah, we need like a shovel full of dirt.
Push it around, there's plenty. There's like a hill right next to your hand.
Where?
And press down pretty firmly around the whole ball there.
I know, I just haven't gotten enough dirt to put in there yet. I'm gonna grab some more from over here.
It's called soil. Dirt is a dirty word. Oh, these bees are amazing.
Oh, we didn't bring water with us.
No, I have the jug. I just didn't bring it with me. We'll come back up in a minute because I have to water other things too.
All right. They're in there pretty well.
All right, that's awesome.
Yay. I wanted to get them in long before the cold weather got here.
Yeah, they have plenty of time to still get their root systems into the ground before winter.
Yeah.
So,
yay.
Another one down on the long list of trees.
Yes.
Huzzah! Do, 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 do. All my tomato cages I didn't get to use this year. Where did I decide? Oh, up here. Woohoo! Oh, hello there. Welcome to my gardening show. I'm finally going to plant the American cranberry that, if you recall in a previous video, I went to go plant this up by the road and there was already one growing there. So we're going to put it here in this sort of hedgerow that's going between the house and garage and the little orchard meadow and the pigs and the west meadow, west pasture behind me. And we're going to try to fill this in with more native plants and things that help wildlife. So this is my American cranberry, which will make a flower in the spring. Sort of looks like a hydrangea-ish, sort of like old-fashioned hydrangea. Makes little red berries, and the birds like it. And we're gonna put it right here. Let's see if we can dig amongst. We've been lucky on all the plantings we've done so far today. This is like a sod. Like Little House on the Prairie, sod house. We need Laura Ingalls. Dig this hole for me.
So our Airbnb is going to be a sod house.
Hey, if they come and dig the sod themselves. I need the sod.
Airbnb.
Come and air build and I don't know what the other B would be.
So we can give a note. Matt just referred to the west pasture. We have always had, we've recently been calling the pastures the east and the west pastures because it just made it easier to reference. And we've always had the second and the third meadows or the perfect pine meadow, but we never really had a name for the unnamed meadow. And then I realized, well, it's the first meadow. So
yeah,
that's what it is.
There you go. We can count in consecutive numbers.
So now we have the east pasture, the west pasture, the first, the second, and the third meadows.
I think I hit a rock.
Oh my God, I looked at a tree that had fallen over in the back, and underneath it was just all rock.
Well, I guess I can't have every hole I dig be an easy one.
Ah, that sound.
The beautiful sound of metal on stone. It's a small rock. It's gonna move.
What a lovely day. We've had a stretch of just gorgeous weather for months.
A little dry, but can't complain about temperatures for the most part.
Yeah. I mean, this morning it was in the 40s, but it felt just warm when I got up. I wasn't chilly at all. Yesterday I needed a jacket.
I needed a sweater this morning, but I'm sensitive. Right, this might almost there.
Don't dig too deep.
I'm sure like
you're trying to escape.
Professional horticulturists are like rolling their eyes. These are gonna be fine. I planted 1,000,000 trees. All right, let's check the roots. They're already poking out the bottom. Oh yes. Nice, nice, nice.
Lovely.
So we will, ooh, found a big old nail.
That's a big nail. Well, we're 20 feet from the blacksmith shop.
True. Oh, that's a little deeper than I need, actually, which is okay. All right, beautiful. Ooh. This might be hard with all the roots in here to get the soil out.
Yeah.
We'll bang this out.
The dogs are over there, all being so good. We're gonna give Simon a bath. He's had itchy skin lately. These are tried and true techniques.
Yes. Hey, not bad. It's gonna be good. All right, I will get some water. Water this sucker in. All right.
Hooray!
One more tree in. Or shrub. We are out here in the front of the house, and Darren is working on this window frame. Yesterday, he scraped all the peeling paint off of it. We're trying to get rid of all the peeling old lead paint off the house because I don't want it contaminating the soil anymore. So he scraped it, he primed it, and now he is, painting it the trim color. Mostly just because we want to see the look like we did with the door. Just to get a sense of what we're thinking about for the style of this house. We still, like I've said before, are replacing this really terrible asphalt shingle siding. We don't know exactly with what yet, but
Yeah, we're thinking either the long clapboards, cedar clapboards, or possibly even a board and batten, or possibly metal.
So there's a lot of options. So if we do the cedar clapboards, that might be the most expensive route. I don't know, we got to price things out. But if we do those, I'm thinking we won't paint them and we will let them naturally get the gray patina like the cedar shakes on the rest of the house. And if we choose something else, we might paint it black like the trim. So we don't know yet, but we're trying to get a sense of how it will look. We are liking the black trim.
Should I be painting this also? Because otherwise I'm going to be left with white on the metal. But if I paint up into this point here, then I can conceal all the white.
Yeah, I guess.
Because this is.
I guess.
I guess if it stands out when I'm done. Well, also I'm being kind of messy.
All right, I'll leave you to it. And
Yeah.
we'll check back when you're done and see what it looks like. But yeah. So, and then if we look at the front of the house, it's a little better, in a little better shape. This is the north side of the house. So all where it's white, we're gonna eventually do that black. And it's the metal roof, and the cedar shakes are on the dormers. So every day we make a little bit of progress. While Darren's out here painting the window frame, I was looking at my little garden, and it is starting to fade a little bit. Certain plants have passed and are going to seed. This Rudbeckia was looking rough. Other things are still trucking along. We're getting more sunflowers opening. This lemon-colored one is beautiful, and that one's really yellow against the sky. That looks pretty. And my mountain mint is finally starting to flower. They're just tiny little white little flowers. Oh, a hummingbird. I was gonna make this little video to tell you the hummingbirds were gone, but they're still here apparently. So I've been keeping this one. This one's empty. But I have been keeping up with the hummingbird feeders, as you can see. And I just saw a hummingbird, but they are fewer in number. So they are, I think, starting their migration. And maybe the ones we're getting now are ones from further north, because Sunday we had a rainstorm, and now it is Saturday, almost a week later. And that on Sunday there were at least 6 at a time out here buzzing around everywhere all day. And then by Monday morning, I saw like maybe 2 on Monday. So all week they've been sort of dwindling. And that was the first one I saw all day. So I think the hummingbirds are on their way to Central America. I will miss them, but they will be back. Hopefully. Hopefully next year.
Matt's been up there on the tree line. He keeps going back and forth to the tree line, grabbing elderberries, hazelnuts, who knows what else. The wildlife are going to be very excited, and I'm going to be excited when I can harvest hazelnuts. I love hazelnuts. Living his dream. Living my dream too. Someone's dream, however, is not being lived right now. You can see Simon is very upset with us. Hi, Simon. We need a fence. Anybody have a spare 20 acres of fence? Poor Simon.
He's so itchy.
He needs a bath. It's his first bath.
Well, yeah, right? Now maybe he had one when he was little.
Oh. He's been wiggling his body away from the water as much as he can.
He's such a skinny little...
Hey, buds, careful, careful. Oh, he's a jackal. Come on.
Can you get out of the way? Thank you. Now I need to get the real itchy back foot here.
All right, Doug, don't move.
Hold still.
All right, I'm going to stop filming because this is difficult. Okay. So the part came in early, and I'm going to put it in the car and wish for the best, because I just don't have high hopes, and Matt doesn't have high hopes, but we shall see. So I open the hood. All right, hope I didn't make you sick. So here we go. Here's that little box. Okay, and here's the new piece. That looks perfectly like the old one. And it goes in, how does it go in? Like this. Ooh, nice and snug fit. Okay. That back on. Come on. All right, so that's together. Oh, you can watch the cars go by. Alrighty. So, I guess the test here is going to be whether the AC works at all, because, well, that'll be the first test. Because, yeah, I guess if it works. So So far, let's see.
The symphony ended.
Everything looks normal.
Your support makes me.
Turn that off. And let's see if it does work. So with the little universal relay that I had tried, it didn't work at all. So now it does work. All right, so the next test, now that we've passed that one, is to drive the car 5 minutes down the road and see what happens. So I'll have to let you know. Yeah, so I'm out of the car. The part did not work. Well, it worked. It got the AC working and everything, but it did not keep the fuse from blowing. So I drove down the street, and as soon as I turned the AC on, the fuse blew. So we're back to square one. But possibly that's a hint or a clue. I think if I maybe just run the car with the heat only running, and maybe if that doesn't blow the fuse, then we have an additional clue. So long story short, I think what we're going to do is try to make an appointment, and next time I go to Boston, drop the car off somewhere. So that's the update. It's not great, but that's what it is.
I'm out here by the birds, and I'm planting a mulberry tree. So I've dug a hole, my assistant here. And so this tree will grow up near the chicken yard. It will eventually provide some shade for them in the summer and lots of fruit. So I'll pop this baby right in this hole. What do you think, Moxie? This is the chicken that Darren named Moxie, because she sure has some moxie. If she doesn't get eaten by a dog, because she's crazy. Huh. But she cannot be contained. Who can blame her? There's too many boys in there to bother her. She still goes in the coop at night, but she spends her days wandering. Gonna get in trouble though, I think. All right, let me plant my tree. All right, mulberry is all planted, and these trees grow pretty quickly. So a couple years we'll have a nice little tree here. She's off after a grasshopper.
So here's the window with the first coat of the black paint over the primer. So that's what it's gonna look like once I get the rest of it together. And then we have little Philip. Hi, Philip.
Little Philip?
Little Philip, yes. So, whoop. Neighbor's dog. Riling up our dogs. Hey, Matt. Oop, the dogs are griping.
Oh, what are they doing in there? I picked a tomato because it was starting to split and it was ready to go.
We have a tree here. What's this tree?
Well, we're gonna take a thumbnail picture, so we can take a thumbnail picture with trees, because we're about planting trees. We could hold trees.
We can.
Do you want your oak tree?
Oak tree. I like my oak trees. So yeah.
Oh wait, we're filming? I thought we
filming.
were just doing a picture.
No, we're filming, and then we're gonna take a picture out of it.
Oh, so yeah, so thanks for watching another episode of Life on Pumpkin Ridge. We planted a lot of trees today. We got some things done. And we have a whole bunch more trees to plant next week or tomorrow or soon. So yeah, oak trees and hazelnuts and persimmons and plums, and got a lot going on. So yeah, tune in next Sunday.
And thanks for watching our longer episode.
Hopefully it won't be too long. Yeah, tune in next week.
Yep.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment on our videos. Bye.
Bye.